Starting out Minnesota's opening lineup. Onto the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Nets, they'll post tandem Porter Jr. and Claxton. Thomas is out there with Sarah. And it's Man in at the 3. This season just getting going still. How quickly, Greg, can teams gel together and become one?
It really depends on the makeup of your team. How many new guys are on the roster? The style of play. Do the new additions have any previous chemistry with some of your players?
And finished off by Porter.
He is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
Randall against Porter. Randall passes to DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And this is where you want Gobert to have the ball.
And here's Porter. Drops it in from 11 feet. Porter's got his second basket of the game.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Edwards, that's good.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Here's Saraf. Pass to Thomas. Releases from 15, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Randall no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Thomas against Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's on Anthony Edwards.
You can tell Cam Thomas has a real aptitude for this game. He can contribute in multiple stats out on that floor.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Thomas. And RJ, you played 7 seasons in a Nets uniform. The most of any of your teams.
Yeah, it was a great way to start my career consistently in the playoff picture. It was really the most sustained success that the franchise has enjoyed.
And both free throws good for Thomas. Richard, Cam Thomas has been criticized for his shot selection at times, but the guy can flat out score.
Oh, he's a walking bucket, and to his credit, he works on taking these difficult shots because he knows that is a valuable skill in this league.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Hits the three-point bomb. Porter's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Here's Saraf. No good on the 3. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. No good on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And good that time. Porter's got 9.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
DiVincenzo passes to Randall. And here is McDaniel. Defended by Man. Shot clock at 6. Randall, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Pass to man. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Saroff. They set the pick. Shoots. And he hits the jump shot. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Now it pass to McDaniels. Randall surveying the D. Here's Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards got his second basket.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
Outside, Porter. Man in the corner. Pass to Claxton. That shot missing. Gobert with the defensive effort. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. McDaniels outside. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 6.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
And here are the numbers for Michael Porter. Last year, getting it done. He averaged 18 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
Here's Saroff. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Out flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Gobert driving to the basket. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Big man taking it to the hole. Gobert with a head of steam that time.
Inside. And Claxton throws it down.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point. These teams, they are built to score. So
now here's Randall. Tries from 10. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And it's Porter with the ball for the Nets. Trailing by 2. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Hopefully this is a reality check for them. Teams in this league are just too good. You will be punished for your mistakes.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's Porter. 11 points in the game. Count the basket. Porter's got 13 points.
He's just a natural scorer who can heat up fast. Porter's offensive game, very impressive, and he's still adding to it.
Edwards with it. Thomas covering. Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 5. Randall outside. Over Porter. And again, it's Minnesota.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Here's Saroff. He's looking for Porter and finds him up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Up top, DiVincenzo. 14 points from him the last game against the Lakers.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
Minnesota's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Gobert dishes to Randall, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. In fourth, the Timberwolves.
Their long-range game was a huge strength. They spread the floor, found the open shots, and made the most of their chances.
Brooklyn trailing. And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
All right, fans. It's time for the tennis stand. Get ready.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Rudy Gobert. Coming off a terrific season. Third in shooting percentage, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And it's a pretty terrific feat to finish top 3 in field goal percentage. Just a testament to how hard he works to become the consummate pro. Here's Saroff. Pass to Claxton. Down low. Here's Porter. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. So it's the Timberwolves now. Out to Conley. Three-pointer. A rebound by the Nets. Now Claxton. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Atlanta.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
Minnesota in the lead. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Jordi Fernandez and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Unsurprisingly, the conversation turned to Rudy Gobert. Let's be honest, he's scary, Coach said about the 7-footer. He hinted their strategy might involve trying to, quote, lure Rudy out of the paint so he's not there to slap away our layups. Maybe some tricky play here to try and push Gobert out of his comfort zone. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Here's Saroff after the basket by Minnesota. Pass to man. Thomas kicks to Porter, takes a three. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Porter's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Wow, I mean, 8 of 10 here in the first quarter.
Edwards inside. Thomas is on him. Fades back. Edwards can't hit. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach. And beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Williams, he's checked in for Terrence Mann, and Demon subbed in for Saroff. Miller's checked in for the Timberwolves. Clark comes in for Edwards, and the shot goes down.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Less than 2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Here's Demon, over by Conley. Clark against Williams. Here's the three. Rebound, Minnesota. Pass to Clark. Back to Miller. And it's Clark in the corner. Conley kicks to Miller. Here's Shannon. Shot clock at 3. Launches it. And he's good on the 3-ball. And now a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Thomas outside. Offensive rebound, Nets. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Decisive reaction on the catch and shoot. Thomas always plays like he's got something to prove.
Outside Conley. And it's Clark in the corner. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pass to Porter. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. The shot's good. Porter's got 20.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Conley, the pass to Shannon. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Thomas. The kick out to Williams. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead, up 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
We've got Williams. Demons out there with Traore. Then it's Sharp, and it's Wolf in at the 4 slot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Conley. Scoreless thus far. That shot wide open.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Nets trail by 5. Outside Williams. Pass to Wolf. Puts up a 3. Demon, that's good. Demon's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Demon. So RJ, last season, the Nets making a pair of in-season trades to add future assets.
Dealing Dorian Finney-Smith to the Lakers, Dennis Schroeder to the Golden State Warriors. Brooklyn got back a bunch of second-round picks. Smart moves as they continue to build.
The Nets making a switch here. Brownie's checked in. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And great when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
And that one drops.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Outside Conley. Reed with a screen for Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Here's Deming. Over Reed. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul. Team seconds.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Conley, the pass to Randall. Clark right side. And there's a whistle. That'll go on Ben Surratt. That's his first foul. Zaire Williams, he's checked in for the Nets.
Into the lineup for your Nets. Number 1, Zaire Williams.
Outside Conley. Reed with a screen for Conley. 6 to shoot. Over Surratt. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Mike Conley.
And Conley, such a high IQ. When the mid-range opens up like that, he goes right up without hesitation.
Here's Surratt. Pass to Wolf. Here's Surratt. Now, man. And a miss there on the triple.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Well, Randall is such a steady shooter. Interior defense just isn't enough to stop that shot.
Bounce pass from Williams. Porter outside, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Porter's got 23 points. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Time to get excited.
And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. Rudy Gobert, 3rd.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Minnesota's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And now look at the numbers for Edwards. Great showing for him last season. Averaged about 27 points a game last season. 5 rebounds and 4 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
Here's Surratt. Outside Porter for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Edwards. Out to Conley. 5 to shoot. Fires top of the key. Wolf grabs the miss.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Timberwolves trail. Now Dillingham. Offensive rebound. And the basket is good. Dillingham's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Outside for Randall. A three-pointer is right on target. Randall's got 5 points now this quarter.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Conley finds Edwards. Now Dillingham. Back to Edwards. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Wolf. Back to Porter. Here's Saroff. Lets it go with the 3. Julius Randle with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 3. Now here's Conley. Randle outside. Conley sets a screen for Randle. Out to Edwards. Beyond the arc. And Randle throws it down.
Relentless on the backboard. Randle, a fantastic rebounder, and that time it directly leads to points.
And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Now on the way to the floor. Give it up for Team Height.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Cameron Thomas comes in for Zaire Williams. Timberwolves also changing it up. McDaniels comes in for Dillingham, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Thomas with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against Atlanta.
And a big part of that was his aggressiveness, drawing contact and getting to the line.
Oh, here's Edwards, leading by 5. Basket counts.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Saroff. Outside Porter. Man in the corner. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Randall.
Number 11, Naz Reid.
Looking at the last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to Los Angeles.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Porter. McDaniels outside. They get it back. Gobert and a missed layup.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Outside Thomas from past the arc. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert with it. Picked up by Claxton. McDaniels outside. Pass to Edwards for the 3. Edwards with the floor spacer.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Saroff. Right side Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. Great D that time from Edwards.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
Pass to Man. Shoots the three. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Gobert with a screen on Thomas. Edwards with another miss. Nets trail by 7. Outside for Thomas. From the arc. It's hauled in by Edwards. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. DiVincenzo passes to Reed. Here's Gobert. And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo buries the long-range jumper. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves. The Nets have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. It's Thomas on the wing. Edwards defending. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. It's good from long range. Porter's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the middle, here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Timberwolves leading by 5. McDaniels outside. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Trains the three-pointer. DiVincenzo's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo's gone 2 for 3 from deep. Here's Saroff, defended by DiVincenzo. Pass to Saroff, stolen by Reed. To the paint, looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Claxton with the steal. There's 31 seconds left here in the second. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
How about the strength from the big fella? Greener is used to having to power through contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Michael Porter Jr.
One shot.
At the line, 1 foul.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Edwards drives in. And the rejection by Claxton. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Claxton sets the screen for Thomas. Over Edwards. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Hey, fans, get ready for some high RPM and amazing stunts from your pocket mind. That's right, Arena Entertainment.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
I think for the Timberwolves, they knew it was going to be a tough year, and I got to say it's been hard to watch them fight, looking through all these challenges. You hope they're learning something out there, challenging times for the franchise.
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Got to give it up for their second unit, leaping off that bench, going out there playing like starters.
Roster depth, a key factor for them here. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of it. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Really an incredible game from Michael Porter.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Nets trail by 5. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. Now here's Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mann. And Claxton throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
So it's the Timberwolves now. After the basket by Brooklyn. Edwards, no good. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Randall passes to Gobert. Pass to Randall. Over Porter. Randall no good. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. To the inside. Here's Porter. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Yep, that one goes. Randall's got 16 points.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Back to Porter. For the tie. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 16th rebound on the night. Steps back. Here's DiVincenzo. McDaniels finds Randall. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Thomas. Thomas got 4 rebounds in this game.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
On the wing, man. McDaniels defending. Pass to Thomas. No good. That would have tied it.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
It's Edwards on the wing. Got it. Good job in the low post. And it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Axton a screen on Randall. Drills the three-pointer. Porter's got 36.
And that's another 3. And it really, if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Now, here's McDaniel. 6 points for him. Edwards.
Oh! Wow. Gotta love that one.
Wow.
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Here's Sirloff. It's Thomas on the wing. The good-looking shot from the wing. Thomas got his second basket of the night.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 16. Edwards with a tough shot. Nets trail by 4. Now, man, Thomas, it's a wide open look. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And it's big for Thomas's confidence when he's knocking that down. Keep shooting, young man.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He's tightly guarded. Oh, good from 11 feet.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Here's Saroff, defended by Gobert. Back to Porter. Again, the Nets for 2.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Into the lane. Fires the 3. Shot by McDaniels, no good. The Nets have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Pass to Thomas. That 3 off the mark.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Saroff with the rebound. Saroff's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Claxton with it. Now defended by Gobert.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully. And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Inside, it's stolen by Gobert. And here's the fast break. Randle leading it all the way over Porter. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. 18 points for Julius Randle.
And recognized the change of possession and got in front for the score. Randle just a step ahead on that one.
Porter against Randle. Pass to Claxton. Nets passing it around. Claxton a screen on McDaniel. Man, the rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Here's McDaniels, defended by Man. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Over Thomas. Edwards can't hit. The Nets with the lead. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, the Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, "I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me." Guys, back to you.
Fills it up with the best. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Pass to Saroff. Offline with his 3. Timberwolves trail by 3. Randle dishes to Edwards. Back to Randle. DiVincenzo with the screen for Randle. And Randle throws it down.
And this is how Randle likes to operate, taking it in to the defense over and over again.
And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. The 4th spot held by Anthony Edwards.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Man with it. Pass to Saroff. Over Conley. And again, it's the Nets missing. Minnesota's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Edwards passes to Gobert. Here's Conley, and there's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Conley's got his second bucket of the game to go. Here's Mann. Pass to Sarab. Now Thomas takes the three. Gobert pulls it in. Outside, Reed. Stripped it away. He takes it in. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between three-pointers and two-pointers tonight for the Timberwolves.
And the three ball has been in the game plan, and it's been working for him. Having that distance shot in the arsenal, very effective way to spread out the defense.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Zaire Williams comes in for Mann. And Demon subbed in for Saraf. And a change for the Timberwolves. Clark, he's checked in for Edwards. Now here's Gobert. He's got 8. Drills it from outside. Conley's got 7 points in the game.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Pass to Clowney. Back to Thomas. There's a screen to the middle. Will it go? Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Now, here's Reed.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Clock at 6. Pass to Shannon. Over Thomas. Here's another rebound.
Collecting yet another board.
He's been everywhere. Just sensational.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes. Space in the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for the Nets. Traore comes in for Cameron Thomas. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:51 left in the third quarter. Nets trail by 4. Pass to Wolf. And here's Porter. Over in the corner, Williams. Pulls it up. Rebound, Minnesota. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Conley scanning the floor. Here's Shannon. He's got 7. Shoots over Traore. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Nets shooting 47% from the field in the third. Porter, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Naz Reid.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. The first one falls.
And you can tell Porter Jr. wants to keep getting better. And that's one reason why this team is still so high on him.
And Porter drops them both. 58 seconds left to play here in the third. And here is Conley. He's got 7. Outside, Reed. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Nets trail by 5. Here's Demon. 8 points for him. Here's the screen. The kick out to Williams. Over Clark. Williams can't hit.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Here's Demon. Here's Wolf. From outside, off the mark. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Timberwolves ahead, ending the third quarter on a 14-6 run. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Torrey is out there with Demon. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's Zaire Williams. And it's Clowney in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Reed the pass to Conley. Reed with a screen for Conley. A 3. And Reed throws it down.
Few guys read the game like Conley.
Here's Torrey. To the paint, he's looking for Williams and finds him. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Clark.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Torrey, following the basket by Julius Randle. Pass to Demon. Down low, stolen by Reed. They're running. Here's Shannon. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle. Shannon's got the lead up to 11 now for Minnesota. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Here's Demon. Here's Torrey, 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Clowney. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Naz Reid.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Dillingham's checked in for Minnesota.
And at the line, one time, Clowney.
And that one misses. Minnesota leading by 9. Now here's Conley. Pass to Dillingham. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shannon passes to Randle. Now Dillingham. Off target with his 3. Here's Demon. By Conley, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Naz Reid.
And at 6'10", Porter is a threat to score inside, which is why the defense trying to rough him up a bit.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Edwards, he's checked in for Minnesota. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Pass to Shannon. There's the triple. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 6 assists here tonight.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Demon. Covered by Conley. Here's Demon. Here's Claxton. And he makes that one.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Now here's Conley. And the rejection by Claxton. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Edwards. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Outside Porter. Pass to Demon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Conley. And it's Demon missing.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Outside Reed. Randall down low. Guarded by Porter. And the rejection by Claxton. Puts the move on. Reed with the rebound. And Reed has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Back to Randall. Edwards inside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 4 assists in the game. Nets trail by 9. Here's Demon. Outside Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Claxton the pass to Williams. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Here's Randall. Out to Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. Bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got 11 points here in just the second half.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Claxton a screen on Conley. Claxton the pass to Porter. Launches a 3. Demon, that's good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Randall to the paint. Left side, Edwards. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll be facing LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Monday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets.
And you know for that matchup with New York, it will be the 9th bit of action for them during this young season. Every game a step closer to the finish line.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Mann's checked in for Zaire Williams. Thomas comes in for Traore. And Saraf's subbed in for Demon. Here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Randall a screen on Thomas. For 3, Edwards. Nailed from three-point land. Edwards got 8 here in the quarter.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Back to man. Claxton a screen on McDaniels. Man finds Claxton. Gobert with the block.
Man, Gobert's reach is essentially inescapable. He can swat any attempt away in the paint.
Here's Edwards. Rebound, Brooklyn. Porter's got 5 rebounds tonight. Edwards against Thomas. Outside Porter. Back to Thomas. Shoots. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Man.
And during his time in the league, the assist numbers have steadily improved for Thomas.
Now here's Randall. Pulls it from 20. A rebound by the Nets. Here's Saroff. Claxton a screen on Conley. Saroff can't hit.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
To the inside. Conley's shot is off.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Here's Saroff. Back to man. Inside. Here's Claxton. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that
Edwards with the dunk of the night.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Claxton with the steal. Pass to Saroff. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Man finds Claxton. That one, no good. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves leading by 8. Edwards passes to Randall, and there it is for him. Randall's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, nice read there from Edwards. He's all for sharing the wealth.
Here's Saroff. Man with it, working on McDaniels. Now Porter. Here's Claxton. Throws it down. What an assist!
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Minnesota making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Now here's Edwards. Now Randall. Claxton with the rebound.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Puts up the 3, and there's the 3.
Not just a scorer. Thomas also shows he's a capable passer.
Randall against Porter. Now DiVincenzo. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Now Gobert. It's in there.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
And here's Thomas, who brings it up for Brooklyn. 7-point differential. McDaniels pulls it down.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Porter pulls it down. Brooklyn's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Wrists are off. Paxton is screen on McDaniel. Thomas fires. Misses the three.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Here's Gobert. Now DiVincenzo. The three is off.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
Oh, the big fella throwing it down hard.
And an intentional foul right there.
Team seconds.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Edwards drawing the double team. Porter with the steal.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Thomas fires. McDaniels pulls it down.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Third team foul. Now, at the line for the Timberwolves, Dante DiVincenzo. Shooting 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. And he ends up missing both free throws. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They trail by 5. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Claxton outside. Rebounded by Edwards. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Michael Porter Jr. First personal foul. 4th team foul. Now, at the line for the Timberwolves, Julius Randle. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Timeout called the Nets. They're trailing by 7. Guys, what do you think?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Shooting from Minnesota, Julius Randle. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game here.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game off.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Rudy Gobert.